you. What's up, my name is Steph, and I just want to say thank you for all the support this far. Thank you for the subscriptions, thank you for the likes, for the comments, for the shares. Thank you for the people who've been sending me advice about my lighting, my background, my sound. Thank you to those who have even gone as far as helping me get equipment for my channel. I'm so grateful. May God bless you abundantly, and may He reward you with tenfold that which you've added into my life. Next week, I just wanted to try something new. Next week is going to be a prayer episode. And for those who would like to have specific prayer requests, please feel free to send me on my comments or on my personal social media DMs. I've left all the links in my description under this video. Let's get into it, shall we? Hey Steph, are your standards too high? But did you always keep them? Let's be honest. In uni, like you really didn't uphold yourself. Let's be honest. You did a lot of cringy, a lot of ratchet things. You are a hypocrite. Yeah, if we're honest, you are a hypocrite. If you look at the kind of standards that the Lord has had for His people, His chosen people, like the people who He loves. And who you are, like before, I mean, bro, you've been embarrassed about who you used to be and the standards the hypocritical standards that you kept for yourself. But Jesus, when you think about it, everything that you've done in the name of the lower standards that you had, like I think ever since 2023. December, moving downwards, you've just had mediocre standards, and you've compromised a lot. Sometimes you've compromised with people, you've compromised with things, with jobs, you've compromised with speech, you've compromised with your presence, you've compromised. But if you think about it, all the times that you have compromised, were they worth it? No, not even close. I mean, did they give you a certain element of satisfaction? Definitely. Did it last? Absolutely not. Absolutely. Think about it. I think how you've come to this place is because you've tried subpar standards. You've tried to please people in the process, because a lot of times when we lower our standards, it often involves people pleasing, if we're honest. And where did it get you? You had temporary joy, and then suddenly you were empty. You had temporary joy, and then suddenly you were still lonely. You had temporary joy, and then you were still unfulfilled, unaccomplished. So yeah, now we have really exceptional standards, because we have understood, oh my gosh, that the sacrifice that Jesus made for us as a people, the sacrifice that Jesus made for you it's worth it. It's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. And if you look at the track record of the person who has set the standards for you, he's been faithful throughout. Everything that he said he would do, he did. And all he asked was obedience and faithfulness. So since you've tried the other way, now you're committed to trying God's way. So your standards are like up here. Will you always achieve them? Hopefully. Hopefully, but you're committed. That's it. You're just committed to a higher standard. But remember that because of standards, you really also need to be comfortable with loss of opportunities, loss of friendships, loss of relationships, sometimes loss of respect, loss of success. Like standards, any kind of standards that you have will often have to involve loss. And at the moment, you're quite comfortable with it. You're not going to compromise with your faith. You're not going to compromise for relationships. You're not going to compromise for friendships. You're not going to compromise for money. You're not going to compromise for anything. You are committed to being faithful to everything that the Lord has trusted you with. And so, the song for this week that's been on my mind is Alabaster Box. So this song is by Cece Winans, obviously, because we like her. And it's just based on the story of Mary Magdalene. The Bible says that he who is forgiven much loves much. Nobody is going to understand why exactly you love Jesus the way you do, or you are committed to living for him the way you do, because they don't understand where he's brought you from. They don't understand the impact he's had in your life. They don't understand the pits and the darkness and the sadness and everything that he's pulled you out of. They'll never understand. So this song is just a reminder. The one whose opinion matters is all you should care about. Everything, literally everything and everybody else is temporary. Focus on him. Keep your standards high. Let's sing, shall we?
The room grew still as she made her way to Jesus. She stumbles through the tears that made her blind. She felt such pain. Some spoke in anger, heard folks whisper, there's no place here for her kind. Still on she came, through the shame that flushed her face, until at last she knelt before his feet. And though she spoke no words, everything she said was heard, as she poured her love for the master from her box of alabaster. So I've come to pour my praise on him like oil from Mary's alabaster box. So don't be angry if I wash his feet with my tears and I dry them with my hair. 'Cause you weren't there the night he found me. You did not feel what I felt when he wrapped his loving all around me. And you don't know the cost, not of this oil in my alabaster box. I can't forget the way life used to be. I was a prisoner to the sin that had me bound. I spent my days, poured my life without measure into a little treasure box I thought I'd found. Until the day when Jesus came to me and healed my soul with the wonder of his touch. So now I'm giving back to him all the praise he's worthy of. I've been forgiven, and that's why I love him so much. So I've come to pour my praise on him like oil from Mary's alabaster box. So don't be angry if I wash his feet with my tears and dry them with my hair. 'Cause you were there the night he found me. You did not feel what I felt when he wrapped his loving arms around me. And you don't know the cost of the oil. No, no, you don't know the cost of my praise. You don't know the cost, not of this oil in my alabaster box.
Thank you for being here. See you next week. Bye.